do any of the other basic things that we're supposed to do before we go live, did I? Huh?
No, I'm guessing that you
When
didn't.
I said I was ready to go live, I meant like I f-
It's
bel
existentially you
I
knew you were ready.
believed I was ready. I felt ready. Okay. Yeah, this orange juice cannot be right here. That's gonna end up getting knocked over. Okay. Um. So yeah. Okay. So let's see. For example, what day is today? The day of the
Still Wednesday.
it's the 11th.
Hmm.
So this is crafts with Cleo
It is. Hey,
for
Push. Good to
January
see
11th.
you.
Get set my
And Stormy.
playlist here to craft streams. Done.
I'm ready to go, as always.
Well, I thought I was. I was running down my mental list and it wasn't long enough. It was apparently too mental. Also, should have been a written
Uh,
list. So yeah, let's change the category over here to art. Woo, done.
just gonna have a look and see. I'm probably going to be going over to February today.
Oh,
I'm going to probably finish January, but I have decided that we are going to do. You have inspired me, Joe.
ooh.
We're doing space for February. I mean, aside from all the stuff that's going to end up, being like Valentine's Day themed, but
Are
I'm
you
going
a
to
big
try.
Valentine's Day celebrant?
No, but I do have like all my budget stuff is Valentine's Day themed. So that bit's going to be Valentine's Day. This like everything else is going to
The
be
thing that you got in the mail
space.
already had hearts all over it, so as a
Yeah,
result,
yeah.
this sure will too.
I mean, it's pretty spangly. This like the washi tape that they've got, so it's like
Mhm.
I can just make it a pink galaxy. It's fine.
Oh, awesome! I am
So
going to.
it's like
Yeah, I'm pulling up your stream now.
sparkly. I'll wait until you like. It's got little sparkly, glittery things on it. I can make that work for space.
Yeah. Apparently, our friend Asuma is live too. I just saw that on the list. I heard.
I normally ban people for talking about other streams, Joe.
Well, I'm bringing this up because I got a text first thing this morning, from Badger, who apparently mentioned in Asuma's stream that she was saving money up to move, and Asuma was like, "Oh, where are you going?" And she said Nashville, and he said, "Oh, you can finally meet Joe."
Oh no!
So
And she just went, I've already met Joe. I'm going to live with Joe.
I'm waiting for
We're
the VOD of
engaged.
that to come out. I'm very excited tomorrow. That'll be fun. But apparently, he did know I was engaged. He just didn't know to who, which is fair, I guess.
Suma.
It's fine.
I mean, it is like I don't expect Azuma to like. I don't think Azuma knows who my partner is. I don't even think he knows who Wells's partner is. And
Oh, Mrs.
they're
Wells
called
is
Mrs.
really
Wells
nice.
Night. Oh, I know, but they're called Mrs. Wells Night. I don't think that would register with X even.
Like, what a coincidence! Must be a very common name there in Tennessee.
I love X, but sometimes he's just like that.
Well, but it's not a lack of affection that makes me excited to see this VOD. There is no lack of affection here. I am very, very excited.
Oh, we love Azuma. It's just seriously, Azuma. Really, this is what we do. Paying attention with Azuma.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
I would be too. That sounds bloody hilarious.
Yeah. So that's why I dared to bring it up despite your stream rules. I thought that particular anecdote might...
I mean, like, I don't think I could ban you from my stream. I think that would go poorly for me.
Really?
Although it would be... it might be funny, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really be offended. I mean, and the only times I do show up, like...
is when you're linking other things.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, so today I would normally be linking stuff in your stream, but like if I'm like there just on a random day, I'm usually like eating or something, and I shouldn't really be typing anyway. It's like it
That's
wouldn't
fair.
really kill me if I was banned in your stream. Um,
I mean, that's reasonable.
Also, I feel like I kind of am a distraction when I do start talking.
I always feel that way, which is why I never talk in other people's streams.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if I raid and then I try and go as quiet as quickly as possible because you know it streaming is hard enough. We don't need to make it harder just like through crowd control issues, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Jay, morning, Cleo chat. I'm still laughing at this.
I
What did X say? Like
uh,
to
okay. So Badger Spanner writes, "You're moving to Nashville. You know who lives in Nashville?"
I
Um,
mean, at least he knows where you live.
I know.
Like, I mean, you do say it like,
Mm-hmm.
um,
I say it even when I'm other places because I forget. That Washington D.C. video with the Washington Monument behind me opens with me saying, "Howdy, y'all, Joe Hill's here." I was gonna have to do a second take, but the sprinklers came on and interrupted the first take. Have you seen this video, Cleo?
I don't think I have.
Oh my gosh, my friends kept playing it at New Year's. It's their favorite video of mine ever. It's like super short. I'll link it.
Just link it to me or link it in my chat. That's
Yeah.
fine. You're allowed.
Yeah.
Anyone else who does well, actually, nobody else can do that. Like apart from the mods.
Oh yeah, it's called Hello from Washington D.C. And the idea was I was on my way to a meeting with NASA as part of their social media thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking all over for a good place to film because I'm like 2 or 3 minutes ahead of schedule. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to record a quick thing. It's like, hey, I'm going to this NASA meeting. And then I'll talk about then I'll record something after with like, okay, here's how it went or whatever, right?
Yeah. I know.
And so the thing is with Washington D.C., I was getting there like at pedestrian rush hour, right? So I took the train into town. I've got to walk like 8 or 12 blocks to the place where I'm trying to get to avoid switching trains. And like as I'm walking, I'm like, there's got to be somewhere I can stop and just stand and just film this. And everywhere, there's just people everywhere. And finally, I get to the National Mall, which is the huge lawn between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. And there's just nobody on the lawn. They're all walking along the edges of it because they're rushing to get to work. And I'm like, okay, great. I'll just run into the middle of the lawn real quick. So even though there's going to be people walking in the background, there's nobody like walking past me on their phone that you can hear or anything, right? Or they're not like faces in shots where I'd have to like maybe get a release form or something, right? It's background at that point. So I run into the middle of this huge lawn and I start recording and then I start hearing this hissing noise. I'm like, what is that? Like, Washington D.C. used to be a swamp. Is there a snake? That's stupid. There wouldn't be probably a snake in the middle of the National Mall. And then all of the sprinklers come on at once, and I'm in the middle of it. This is why nobody was standing in the middle of the lawn, because everybody who lives there knows that this is the time the sprinklers come on. And I'm wearing like a nice blazer, and I showed up and I'm drenched for this NASA thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, you get caught in the rain." I'm like, "The sprinklers on the National Mall turn on just now," and they're like, "Oh yeah, they do." Maybe this happens to out-of-towners a lot, but anyway.
I'm guessing that yes, they probably do.
So there's no second take on that video. Because, yeah.
Yes, Joe.
Okay.
I am indeed making a bullet journal spread. This is the thing that I do.
Woo.
The washi tape is cute. This was a gift from my friend Abby. It's goblin themed, but it's like nature.
Goblins.
So. Yes, they're kind of obsessed with goblins.
What? No.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are. I thought you were
They
saying
are.
you were. I was writing down goblin obsessed in my zombie Cleo notes. over here.
No. That's an Abby thing, not a me thing.
Okay, so I'll relabel this page notes about Cleo's friend Abby.
I mean, you can? That wouldn't bother me.
I gotta keep this in frame. Is it BBY or BBIE?
BBY.
Okay.
And it was their birthday yesterday.
Okay, so that would be January 10th.
That's fact number 2.
We're really. I didn't think this joke was gonna have much legs,
but we're doing it now.
We're doing it now. We're all in. So happy belated birthday! Happy abelated birthday. There's something here.
No, there's not, Joe. Stop trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll see if I can actually get this thing here set up. So I was originally hoping to tape my headphones up with green duct tape today, but I can't find the green duct tape, and so that's
the fact that you have green duct tape.
We're gonna save that. Well, I mean, I do a lot of green screen work, so it makes sense.
I know, and that my point was going to be, it just tells you so much about you, Joe.
Yeah.
So.
Somebody says, speaking of dates, the stream still says it's the 9th. It really shouldn't. Try refreshing.
It shouldn't. Try refreshing is...
Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can... I've got something here that's visual. So when you get to a point where you're like, I want to take a little break with my hands and see like an 8-second thing Joe made that's visual. I say I have it. I'm like, I don't have it pulled up right now.
Oh, there we go. Well, I've got your stream.
Oh, well, now if you got my stream up, then I guess I gotta... And then I'm gonna attack with Cottage
I mean,
Core
you
for 60 against Etho.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I draw a card and I end my turn. Let me know when you see it.
I see it. What was that?
Cottage Core! Can I see it again?
You go on.
And then I'm gonna attack with Cottage Core for 60 against Etho.
Okay. Not watching Joe's stream.
Then I draw a card and I end my turn.
Did you do those overlays? Is that you?
Well, kind of.
That's no then.
Okay. Well, no. So the thing is, they're not like pre-rendered. They're like particle generator packs with hand-drawn animations that you put into the particle slots. And so in theory, if I wanted to, I could extend that by making my own hand-drawn animations, but I didn't have the time.
I'm not entirely sure why it went on that video, but sure. Did we say something about Cottage Core?
Yeah, because I used an attack called And then I'm going to attack with Cottage Core for 60 against Etho. And so then, there's like then I draw a card and I end my turn. Moon phases.
It's pretty cute.
So like, I'm going to have different animations for all the different attacks.
That's cute.
It's also incredibly time consuming. This is why.
Oh no! I mean that's why like I have decided to use my VTuber model to do commentary on it.
Nice.
So it's just like me going na, which I've been trying to get done for the last couple of days. And you know when you have a video and then you think I need to get a video out, and then you get paralysis about the video. Your brain just goes, I don't know what to do. And then your friends go, oh, I need your help. Can you record something with me? And you go, yeah. And now you've got 3 hours of footage.
That was my December
video. Yeah, that's me now. I'm just like, I'm sitting on 3 card games that need to go out, and my brain is just frozen.
Well, I've basically decided to declare game design bankruptcy on the rules part of it, because the amount of effort I'm putting into, like, the animations, the more I do, the faster I'm getting with them. But
Yeah.
like getting the first 6 minutes animated took me like an hour and a half.
See, this is why I want to do the VTuber, because that involves me talking.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is one of the things I've also decided is this next episode is going to explicitly be an animation test episode. Because I want to do a bunch of stuff with sound too. But if I do, this episode will never get out the door. So, I'm gonna open the episode by saying, hey, we talked a lot about rules and stuff behind the scenes with Beef. You can see him talk about the end results of that in his episodes. But for my episode today, I'm just gonna do an animation test and show off some of the cool special effects I've been messing with. Because like I got this animation pack for Final Cut Pro, but it's not like it's not just like, okay, you take these things that somebody hand drew and dump them in. It's like some of the animations, they're like vector graphics with different layers for each color, and you can change a bunch of parameters about them. So like I could so if there was like a 3-color like explosion effect, I could set the 3 colors. I could choose the angle it comes in at. I can rotate it in 3D space to have it like look like it's hitting correctly. Like it's
Yeah.
there's a million things to tweak about it.
Yeah.
And so like with all the time I'm spending on that,
Yeah.
Cowboink says an hour and a half is pretty good on 6 minutes of animation. Well, the thing is that Cowboink, I'm not saying I'm animating the entire thing from scratch. I'm adding animations on top of the Minecraft footage.
Mini Cheese Mouse has resubscribed for 2 months, saying that's an entire baby elephant. Correct. And Ink Curious has resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated.
So yeah, I'm gonna save sound effects, and also like I don't know if you've ever seen the show Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, but
I have not.
The characters all have like an external voice where they're like I'm gonna use this card, right? But then they also have like an internal deliberation voice that's like lower and like, if I use this card now instead of waiting until later, I could be in real trouble, but I have no choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what you're describing with the Cleo,
feel the heart of the cards.
I need to follow the heart of the cards. Yeah. That's where that comes from. The heart of the cards is from
I figured that. That's why Arena was saying it. That was me quoting chat.
Kindle MC says you can use your work meeting voice as your internal voice. I'm kind of on the I think that I think I'm probably going to end up. The problem is the internal voice needs to be fast to fit it in. Because, like, for example, every time I draw a card, I don't announce to my opponent what card I just drew, right? But, like, but with the internal voice, I need to be like, I drew the chest. I can use that later to retrieve a card from the discard pile, if it makes sense. Does anything make sense? Oh no, I have to. Cleo's attacking me. Like.
Okay, that's a bit more dramatic than I was going with, but
You said yours was very woo. That's dramatic.
I don't know that it is, Joe, but sure, I'll let you have that one.
But yeah, so I think I need to maintain. Like, so it has to be kind of high speed, just to fit it in, to keep the pace of the game going. Because the other thing is these games, like, I was like, okay, I'm cutting down about 8 seconds of footage between every turn.
Yeah.
Where it's like I draw I draw a card and I end my turn, and then there's about 8 seconds before Cleo goes, I'm going to put this out and attack with this, right? And so it's like I'm consistently shaving out like maybe a minute every 8 turns. But the amount of footage that's still left, these are still not short games.
Yeah, I was gonna do kind of highlights.
Mm.
Um,
That's the other thing I'm working on is a highlight format for showing the games at high speed,
mhm.
but that's like a separate. I want to say user interface, but like the users aren't interfacing with it. It's a separate set of overlays. I think that's not going to show up in this episode.
No.
But I need to pull all of the cards at some point and screenshot them so that I have a like high definition version of.
Actually, that was something that I was planning on doing as well. So, you know.
Okay, well, how about is this something?
How about one of us does it?
Well, or how about like we go and we hang out together while we do it, or do you need this for this episode? I don't need it for this episode. I need it for a future episode.
I was thinking about doing it for future episodes.
So what if we go in and we have it? Like one of us does all the hermits, the other one does all the cards.
Yeah, no, that seems fair. That seems fair. Okay. Because what I was thinking is, I was thinking about making little placards
Placards
and have
you
like
you put the plaque in placard.
Well, I was thinking about having like the card and then a little bit of description about what the special move is.
So that was the other thing I wanted to screenshot was anything with a tooltip. I was going to screenshot all the tooltips. So that way, when I draw a card, I don't have to necessarily show it in first person view. I can stay in the third person replay mod view and just have the card and its tooltip like slide in from the right.
Yeah. Artisy, thank you for coming over. I do appreciate that. I hope you had a good stream.
Yay.
Yeah, no, I was sort of in the same boat. Like doing these for videos is actually going to be really challenging.
It's an entirely different visual format, and I have not been this excited about editing in years. Like
I'm having decision paralysis. So I'm not excited. I want to get the video out and I want to do it well, but it's a case of I want to show off Beef's card game in a way that shows off the amount of effort he's put in.
No, I agree with you there. But like the way I'm dealing with the avoiding the paralysis part is I'm just trying to scope it where I'm like, this game that I'm going to show is an animation test. We're going to have some other cool overlays and we're going to have some other sound effects and voiceover stuff in the future. But like for today, here's what we're showing. Leave your comments below. Because it's also harder for the viewers to give feedback on stuff like that. If it's everything at once, right?
Yes, I understand.
Power Spirit writes, anime internal dialogue is an art.
Oh.
My internal dialogue. What you get?
Incurious. Thank you, Incurious, for that's a 250 quid tip.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Says sharing a bit of a recent windfall with one of my favorite streamers. Loving the craft stream as always. Thank you for everything.
Yeah,
okay, I can do hearts.
Is a fantastic. I was gonna say contributor, supporter. I think is the word. Supporter of Hermitcraft rolled into my stream the other day with a large tip as well. So cheers.
We appreciate. Yeah, we reappreciate. Like that sort of tip doesn't come along very often. We do like it. Everything sort of amalgamates into one pot. But when they come in, it does make a difference. So we appreciate everyone. But holy cow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jerry, talk about something so I can so my brain can process. Thank you.
Sure. Just so you know, everybody except Incurious, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Incurious hit me the other day, so there's no expectation there. But okay, so I'm pulling up Adobe Illustrator because I realized when I was working on the space images the other week that I wasn't factoring in the sides of the back box. And so I think I actually need to make the Galaxy deep field, or I need to make the deep field image twice the resolution I think I had it at 3% of the original. I need to have it at 6% of the original, so it's tall enough to cover the back box as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just real quickly write down for reference. Of course, this is out of frame on the thing here. 2753, 319, 29, 2696. Oh, my pen.
Incurious says, I know you and Joe got hit a lot harder with the big break last year, so I wanted to do a bit to help you out. We appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, we definitely did.
Oh, we appreciate that. Like, we know we got hit fairly hard compared to, like, other hermits have savings, is all we're saying.
Well, I mean, in fairness, up until then, I had savings. The problem was everybody said 6 months before, look, be prepared to not do Hermitcraft for a month. Budget for a month break. And so I was like, I'll set aside a little extra just in case we go long. What if it's a month and a half? And then it was 3 months. And so, like, if they had warned us we're gonna have a 3-month hiatus, I would have prepared differently. So yeah.
Same. Yeah.
It was definitely something. But luckily this season looks like it's gonna be going for quite a while. So
oh yeah, no, we're talking. We've been talking. We're in talks about how long we want the season to go for, and I think everybody's in agreement that it's just like, well, longer than this, right?
everyone agrees much longer, but yes. it's a question.
Not specifics.
It's kind of like, okay, I feel like everybody's on board with 9 to 12 months, but maybe we push it to 15. Like, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah. There's lots of games, and me and Force are doing stuff together, which is going to take a lot of time.
Yeah, which I'm gonna make a mental note not to talk about because
we haven't talked about it yet. In fact, we were going to talk about it sometime this week.
I need to pull up.
I need to send a message to Force. Okay. Season 12 high.
Where did I put these measurements?
We're on season 10, JT. And also, thank you for the 20-month resub. I do appreciate you.
Somewhere I wrote down a bunch of numbers. Oh, wait. I know where they are. They are on this envelope. I was like, where in my notebook are these? They're not. They're here.
Okay, so I've done January.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got... This is January. I'm glossing over the budget stuff. Didn't do habit tracker, but I'm not checking my... I think I might be ignoring that. What I might do is I might put in a meal planning thing instead, because I'm trying to save money.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have it in here, like just what dinners I have, then that'll help me with like fridges and freezer space and stuff. So I think that's what that's going to turn into. Am I sure that we're on season 10? I'm not sure what day of the week it is, to be honest. No, it's Wednesday because Joe's here.
Hi.
And then lots of butterfly stuff. The thing I did last week. And now we're going on to space theme. And I've got this old budget book, which I never used, and it's got lots of space stuff on it. So I'm going to cut out the space background stuff and stick some of that in. So I'm recycling the stuff that I didn't use instead of just throwing it away. Don't know about you, but most of the hermits seem to be on season 10. Again, I don't know what season I'm on.
Hey, thanks to Coyote Lovely for tipping 10.
But also JT.
Thank you to Coyote Lovely, who tips 10, who says, thank you as always for the daytime streams. It may not be huge, but I want to keep contributing. Well, let's go ahead and rotate that camera 10 degrees angular. We're rotating 1 degree angular for every dollar that comes in. So thank you, Coyote Lovely, for that. Never feel like what you're tipping isn't enough. Like, you could watch all 2,000 of my YouTube videos with ads on, and I would make way less than $10. Like, what you are contributing so much. You are contributing disproportionately, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
We all appreciate that, like.
Yeah.
I'm not. Me and Joe are not people that can survive on YouTube ad revenue alone.
No.
So we appreciate you.
Yep. This is how I was able to quit my day job and actually be there for group recordings and stuff. Like, I would not have been able to do anything with that Empires crossover if I still had my day job, because the Empires people were all logged off
Mm-hmm.
by the time I would normally get home from work. They are
Yep.
they're very compressed with the times they're on the server. Even the people in Seattle and stuff, they wake up early and get on the server first thing because that's when the British people are there. Ink Curious tips $3 and says, "You can't tell me what to do, Joe." Thank you very much, Ink Curious. That's good. We're gonna go ahead and rotate that now another
I mean,
3 degrees angular.
arguably, he can tell you what to do. You're not going to listen, but he can tell you.
I tell my kid what to do all the time. Like, hey, take your laundry and put it in your room. That doesn't mean it happens. And then we got another 6 from Sarah, who says, "Ink Curious might not be expected to donate, but have one from her girlfriend. Mostly doing this to make her smile. Thanks for being you."
Aw,
Aw, look at me! I'm delivering love letters. Woo! So
we
thank you
love
very much,
you.
Sarah. Uh, and then we got another 20 rolling in here from Quirky, who says, "I'm stupid busy this month, but thanks for the short break." So we're going to go ahead and add another 20 there. That's going to get us to 39. Woo!
Woo! Especially with the current cost of living crisis. Yes. I'm not going to talk about that because my brain is rejecting that as a thing. So.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yep.
Talking about positive things. Positive.
We are talking about positive things.
Okay.
I am positive that Joe is more awesome than he thinks he is.
I don't know if that's possible. Not because I have low self-esteem, but because I have exceptionally high self-esteem.
Oh, I'm aware, Joe.
That's one of the only reasons that I've managed to make it through all the stupid stuff I've had to deal with over the years, is because I'm just like, I'll be fine.
This just in, Joe, egomaniac.
The thing is, though, I'm continuously proven wrong. I'm just like, oh, I'm not fine at all. I'm not fine at all. But I never give up because I'm like, I'm sure I'll figure it out this time. Like,
am I making a bullet journal? Yes, I am.
Like, I'm just, sooner or later I'll get it. Okay.
Positive things. This year is a larger number than last year. Yes, we added 1. That is correct.
Yay. Okay. So in Photoshop here, I have cropped down and rescaled to the proper scale for this. But what I haven't done yet is got like a good figure on the exact, what do you call it? The color table. Like, I think I want to, like, eliminate all of anything dark in the color table that's not actually black. I want to just pull out, just so anything like dark, like anything that's nearly black to the naked eye is just gonna be black, right? So
I'm just gonna Nanami has just said that starting on bullet journaling, so this is interesting to me. I've been doing like this for a year, and this is only because me and Joe stream together. But this is the start of my new bullet journal. It's things aren't going. I've got a running log. I haven't started running again. Savings, and then this is January, and that's budget stuff, which you guys don't need to see because things are being filled in. Like this is just how I currently live my life, and it's very helpful. But now we're moving on to February. Yay! So yeah.
Okay. So I've done a quick export of this. I'm going to actually do a real color map where I look at what blocks I have available and then, like, only include in that export, like, okay, like a 1-to-1 mapping of I have these 20 blocks to work with, or these 30 blocks to work with visually, and I know exactly which block each color goes to. So, okay. NJ says, "You're nothing if not persistent." Exactly.
Yeah.
So, whoops. Okay, we want to embed this embed this in the thing here. So the actual image size here is 13. It's 319 pixels tall because that's how tall the machine is, I guess. Well, close. Okay. So
Oh, Sarah Louise Owen donated $5. Says only fair if I include you. Thank you, Incurious' girlfriend. Thank you. I appreciate you. You get hearts as well.
yay.
Thank you very much.
And I've got another tip rolling in from the Wheezy of Oz for 5, who says, I don't know what's happening, but I'm happy to join in. Well, thank you, the Wheezy of Oz.
Yay!
We're going to go ahead and rotate the camera another 5 degrees. Then why is the camera behind Photoshop? Photoshop should not be in front. There it is. Rotate the camera another 5 degrees. Get me up to 44 degrees angular. Do.
Right.
Okay.
This is the first time I've used a paint pen.
Ooh, I hope it goes well for you, Cleo.
It's not going terribly.
Okay.
But well is relative.
Relative.
Yes, Joe.
I don't know what we're doing. I'm just having fun. Okay, so somewhere on here, I wrote down a bunch of coordinates. This is gonna drive me nuts. I know I wrote them down. And it's not just on this piece of paper or envelope or whatever. Let me...
Oh gosh. Boopy doop. Tip 420. Meme numbers. I want to say I totally get you on idea paralysis. Just wondering if you have any tips on how to deal with it. I work a 9-to-5 software engineer job, desperately needed creative side project, but I can't get myself to start NAD. Like, the thing about idea paralysis is you just have to start. You just have to do a thing. And I'm terrible about this, so I understand. But make an hour or even like 15 minutes where you either just do the thing or at least do something tangentially related to the thing. And then just have that time to start. And I think that's really important.
Yeah, I agree with Cleo. Setting aside time to do it and being okay with not making a ton of progress with that time, because part of what you're training yourself to do is to sit down and to shut everything else off for that time. That's one of the reasons that I got an actual metronome for when I practice bass, because the app that I used to have, the Steinway metronome app, which was great because they didn't try to upsell you with little ads or whatever, or like, hey, get this in-app purchase for your metronome. They're like, we're going to sell you a $49,000 piano one day. We don't need to, do this nickel and diming stuff, right? But that app broke and they didn't update it, right? So then I was like looking at every other metronome app, and nothing I could do or find was less distracting than, like, I just needed to put my phone away. And so I just went to the music store and I spent $40 on a metronome. And so now that's my no phone time, right? I've just got my metronome and my bass and my tablature, and I just sit and, or stand, well, because you stand. I stand for like, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on the day. I'll set aside some time, right? And like, I don't, if I was like, okay, which song am I going to practice, right? That might really get me in my head. Because, oh man, there's a billion songs. Oh, this one's harder than I thought. Oh, this one's easier than I thought. Right now, because I haven't played for like 10 years since my daughter was born, really, I've got a practice book with just finger exercises where you're doing scales and going up and down the neck of the bass. And I'm just like, I'm not going to worry that any songs are out of scope for right now.
Yeah.
Songs are out of scope because I'll get that same paralysis thing. Like, that's so the two things: get your time set aside, your distractions put away, like Cleo said, and then get your scope, be just brutal with the scope. Just be like, I'm gonna make as few decisions as possible at each stage. Stage 1 here, I need to rebuild the muscle memory, just working up and down the fretboard. So I'm just gonna go through my exercise book, and I'm gonna do the exercises with the metronome. I'll worry about the other stuff later. The other stuff will come.
Yeah.
I'll get there, but I just don't. I don't have time to worry about it right now and to practice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better that I spend that time practicing.
Agreed. And JT says, yesterday I got a small metal model to assemble during craft streams. That's actually a good idea. If you're free now, having a set aside of time each week. Yeah. Oh, and Iron Rose has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. Sorry, I missed that one. Let me just check I haven't missed. No. Thank you very much. Like, everyone, you're great. But yeah, like there are lots of people who are just like, oh, I do my bullet journal during your craft streams. I do, I do my crochet during your craft streams. And like, if you're here, now is a good time where you've got something going on in the background with people who are doing the same sorts of things you are.
Well, and if you're at work right now, like, obviously you already are in the habit of working while you listen to streams in the background. There might be somebody else that's doing a craft stream or a chill stream when you're off work that you could craft along with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if
there's always someone in Makers and Crafting, always.
Yeah. Like, I mean, honestly, or even if it's not like a making and crafting stream, if it's just like somebody chill that you like having on in the background,
Mm-hmm.
I find for me, it like helps occupy like the social part of my brain to have like a stream with a few people yelling at each other, right? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, so like there are streams where like 3 or 4 people will play pinball and be talking to each other and occasionally yelling and stuff. And I could put that on when I'm cleaning and stuff, and then that's just like it kind of helps me stay in the groove of cleaning. Just because I'm not just like, oh, I should text somebody right now. Right? Or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Real quick, I need to log into Minecraft and check on a coordinate so I can make sure I get the math right on this. Because if I get the math wrong on this pixel art at this stage, like I'm at the point where I'm like actually going to be generating like the map I'm working with, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not like in-game map, but like I've got the actual artwork from NASA. I've got everything I need to actually start building out the pixel art, and I don't want to screw that up because I was too lazy to log in and check some coordinates.
Oh, I definitely get it. I'm pulling out my DM materials and getting to work right now. Absolutely. Good plan. Good plan. Particularly with D&D.
Okay. So let's see. So this block, negative.
I'm enjoying this white pen now. Now that I've gotten used to it, I think it's going to go well.
Okay, so that's 146, 27, 10. Sorry, I can't like write down numbers without.
That's fine. Just breathe, Joe.
I know. CD, SACD, so compact disc, superior audio compact disc, tips 2, and says, Joe's the best! No offense, love you too, Cleo. So we're going to rotate the camera another 2 degrees up to 46. Thank you very much, compact disc, superior audio compact
Glad
disc.
I didn't do that during this thing. That's concerning. I guess I can use that paint to do things.
What's wrong with the paint?
It glooped out the pen.
Oh. Yeah, but usually you want to test that on like another
I did.
Okay.
Which is why I'm not screaming.
Oh, yay. Okay. So.
Yeah, it's having
new.
Okay, let's put that away. And leave that one to dry. Okay, so that needs to be left to dry for a bit. But that's going to go here-ish. And I've got some text to put on the top.
So I'm just going to use I'm going to use the artboard coordinates and the Hermitcraft coordinates as 1-to-1 on this. So 3 night
Should I do it there?
So we want 2753 and 319. Where does that actually end up putting that? Okay, that's a convenient spot for it, actually. Great.
I'm going to put it here and put February on this page. So,
okay.
that's
So
sort of the line.
We want that to be 2696, 319. Whoops. What did I do wrong there?
The problem with this, I think I'm going to go back to Watagami journals, because this one, the dots are too faint. It makes it difficult. So I have to put in lines and stuff, and that's just a pain.
There's no way these numbers are right. Dang it.
These people being productive and you just scoffing a chocolate brownie. I mean, you know, that's a thing that helps you as well. So why not?
Okay, Ink Curious apparently is doing something with some sort of tabletop role-playing game. Says, my players may or may not be encountering the Joe Hills difference in their next session. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do from the uncreated night.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I have been working on a sorcerer patron rule set, but with this open gaming license thing, now I'm like, I don't want to put this out. But yeah, if people wanted to use me as their sorcerer patron, how that would go.
Mini Cheese Mouse cheered Biddy saying offspring successfully collected from school. How are we doing today? I think we're doing all right today. I think me and Joe are good today, relatively speaking.
Yeah, actually, kind of. Yeah, like I feel like did I talk to you about how I wrapped up my big freelance contract?
You were telling me about it last week, I think.
Yeah. So it's like I'm sleeping better. I'm less stressed out. Well, and it's one of those things like I knew that the freelance stuff was stressing me out. And I know that I have like a digestive problem that's exacerbated by stress, but I don't have a good way to judge how like something like that going away will impact me, right?
Yeah.
Because I can never the way that this stuff is set up, I never go on vacation from it. In fact, when I'm on vacation, I'm actually more stressed out because if something goes wrong, like it's gonna ruin a vacation day, you know? And so like yeah, I've been like shockingly like just healthier and happier. And like I would have
have that.
Like if I would have known that, I might have pushed harder to not renew the contract last time. But it was kind of as a favor because the people had been really good to us during the divorce, like helping me with making sure that I was able to structure my work around taking care of my kid and stuff. So, but like, yeah, it's like I'm doing better than I have in years, and I'm kind of annoyed. It's like I could have been doing better like a year ago. Now I would have lost a ton of revenue, and that's the other thing though is the reason I couldn't cancel the contract last year when it came up was because of the Hermitcraft hiatus. I guess I absolutely needed that money, but yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of money, we got another tip rolling in from Freddie for 20. So let's go ahead and rotate that camera another 20 degrees up to 66. Freddie writes, the craft streams are great for working along. I usually do academic things that don't require a lot of brain power but still need to be done. It's honestly incredibly helpful. Hey, glad to help, Freddie. Yay! Getting that camera all the way up to 66 degrees angular. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing with chronic conditions is like it's never going to go away entirely. But apparently the things that were making it most unbearable were all things related to the profession I was in, which I'd been trying to get out of for a decade and avoid a decade before that, and commuting and a bunch of other stuff that, like, whoops, I didn't mean to post that in the Discord. Yeah. But anyway,
Well, I'm glad that you got out of it and you're feeling better for it.
oh, most deaf. Okay. I don't understand. There's something wrong with the coordinates here, or I'm doing something like wrong with mapping these coordinates onto the thing. I don't know. Okay.
Why not both?
Yeah, it's probably both. Okay, 2753, 319. Then this one is... Oh, it's because this is way off. That's... Okay. 2696. That means this one needs to be down here, and this one... Oh, okay, these are just way too tall, I think. 151. 2753.
Okay. That is the title page at least done. I think I need to... Yeah, I think we need to... I think we need to let that dry for a minute. Just a touch. The stream's a little too good to work alongside with when I should be sleeping. Yeah, I know how that feels. I know how that feels entirely. Where is my rubber?
46. That's like an eraser in England, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know what it is in America. Yeah. No, thinking about it.
Yeah, just... Okay, so... Looks like I'm gonna have to swap some of these signs on these.
I don't know where it is, though. It's in one of these boxes, but not the ones I'm looking at. So, meh. Hey, Kish, how you doing?
Negative.
It genuinely just struck me who you were. Yay! Oh, it's good to... You should go to sleep, though. You should go to sleep. You need to sleep.
Is Kish somebody you know in real life, then?
No, Kish is she's doing my what was the word she's doing my character reference sheets
Ah, fun.
for a 3D model I want to get created. So it's good to see you here, Kish. Oh, but no, sleep. Like my stuff doesn't have to be done. I mean, I'm aware you'll probably got other work on, but my stuff doesn't have to be done urgently at all. So I just sleep. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a reason that my opening theme song is "Lay Your Head Down and Dream." It's so that when people are like, "I'm tired, but I want to stay up for the stream," I'm like, "No, lay your head down and dream." No. It was just in the music. I just solved this one for you.
Oh, go to sleep. Yeah. Kish be art maker. Kish be very good art maker.
Ah, most excellent. Okay, so we're gonna have a new layer here with
wanted to hire Kish for like when it must be years now since the first animatic that your art was on. I think that's when I wanted to hire you. Since then, if it's in your name, you got to be good at art. That's true. And I finally got to do it.
Yay.
I always forget, is it lay your head down and stream or stream?
No, lay your head down and dream.
Sleep. Sleep is good. This is dry now. I had glue. Where's the glue?
It's okay, Cleo. We all feel like that sometimes.
I feel like that all the time, Joe. Josepher Hills.
Yeah,
all the time.
I know.
I had glue. It's there. It was literally standing up like 3 inches from my book. Since September 2021. That's a long time. It's a long time. Marcelam cheered 100 biddies. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, guys. Gremlin noise. It wasn't a gremlin noise. I mean, it absolutely was a gremlin noise, but shh, we don't talk about it.
One thing I need to do on a craft stream is I need to make paper puppets, like paper bag puppets of Montresor or Montwasaur and Fortunato Woe
I don't know what that is.
for the Cask of Amontillado Woe.
I
did a reading of the Cask of Amontillado Woe last Saturday after my Dracula. And I was like, I realized like I was doing little puppet stuff with my hands. I was like, I should just have little puppets, but I'm gonna have to make them.
You are. You're gonna have to make them.
But like the thing is that's a rabbit hole I can't go down until I get this pinball machine done. One thing at a time.
I understand that too. Okay, so right, the next part,
2495.
that is the official calendar that I actually write dates and stuff in. Then it is right. This page is budget and check-in, and this page is Sky9's cheered cow biddies. Thank you very much. What is Cleo drawing today? Well, I'm doing a space bullet journal stuff. So this is the quote for February, because I am feeling very overwhelmed right now.
That's how galaxies are made.
Let's never apologize for burning too brightly or for collapsing in on yourself. That's how galaxies are made.
Oh, I like it.
So it's inspiring, but also a little bit twee. When did cow bitties get a cow bear? Oh, since we updated the entire overlay, Red. You know that when me and Cam updated the overlay, then.
Okay.
Like most of the bits, redemptions now have something on screen. So they're like the clown bitties give me a little clown nose. The like 135 bitties gives me an old timey moustache. What else? The clicker noise gets a clicker behind me. I hate that one. Yeah, no, they like all the bitty redeems. They have something that pops up on screen now, I think. What's the other one that I'm missing? Oh, the clown laugh, I think, gets like a halo of flames around my head. So, hey Monica, good to see you. So yeah, no, they've all got redeems now. So it's like you're affecting the stream, which is I think important. Like if you're giving me money, something happens.
Yay.
Just to show a little bit of appreciation for what I can do. Okay, I think I'm going to go on to my budget, because this is the budget calendar. Oh, and people were asking me what my budget calendar is. I mean, I don't mind you seeing, like, it's basically what I spend out of my budget in a week, not including bills. So, but that's how I use it. Because it was just like, why have you got two calendars? Well, one is for actual dates. This one is for, yeah. This month, we've got the Valentine's Day stuff. So I'm going to start pulling that out.
Okay, 68 minus 112. You okay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've completely forgotten where the bit redeem thing is.
2368 minus 2.
I can't remember offhand. Okay. Stickers.
So because of the way corners work in Minecraft, if the front of the machine is 128 wide, I actually need to have it be 126 pixels because it's going to share the pixels with the edges.
Right. I'm just going to smile and nod at this. Yes.
Because, like, okay, I can't have a different color on one face than on the other face on a corner. Because they share the same block. Unless I put, like, trapdoors or something over it, which I'm not going to do.
So you can put birthdays on a calendar budget. I mean, you can. I mean, it really depends. I mean, I use mine. Like, that's the thing about bullet journals. You've got to use them in your own specific way. And you've got to tailor it to be something that's useful for you. So that's what I'm doing. In my unmedicated state, I'm switching between coffee, yerba mate, and water. Because, dear God, do I need to dilute the caffeine? What's yerba mate?
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's a form of... My brain wants to say fruit drink, and I'm going to go, yes, brain, that's not how that works. Tomorrow is your birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday then for tomorrow. If I was feeling really mean, I could have said, well, come back tomorrow when it's your birthday. I won't be streaming, but... He's mean.
So
it's a kind of tea from South America. Okay.
Set this to be 126 wide. No, I don't want to change the height. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Thank you, Captain Zemo, for the cow biddies. Birthday is on a Sunday. I need to budget for that. I don't know when my birthday is this year. Because when it was on a weekend, when I had a weekend birthday, it was COVID. So my brain's just like, yeah, it's on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't even know if Windows... Does Windows have a calendar app?
What do you mean?
Like, does the operating system have a calendar app, or do you have to have Outlook? I'll just use my phone.
I don't know. I just click at the thing at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, there is
and
a
the calendar comes up.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, it looks like my birthday is on a Thursday this year.
Everybody sit up straight, crack your backs. Why is adulthood a never-ending string of things to do?
Okay.
Because otherwise bad things happen.
Okay. So what I have here is I have the skin, basically, or I have I have like the knockout of what the wraparound art would look like on the pinball machine. We're gonna have the back boxes, the two sides, and the front, and it'll be one continuous image just wrapped around. And I think that'll look cool. So let's go ahead and...
I remember you and Joe having a stream where you were talking about the shipping. Who are people who are obsessed with everybody's relationships.
Well, the big thing is that with China right now, you really just want to... like, if you can produce it locally and have it shipped within your country, that's best. Like, what I need to do... if I'm going to... because people... that's the other thing, is, like, I want to get merch off the ground in the USA first, but a lot of people feel like that's not cool. And I'm like, well...
I don't know if it's not cool, it's just, it's feasibility.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, if I can... I'd rather send a PDF to Germany and have a company there print 100 t-shirts and do fulfillment on them than send 100 t-shirts to Germany. or to the rest of Europe, right? But
Yeah, no, I get that.
because like international shipping is just a nightmare right now. But I
Well,
don't have anybody I trust in Germany, and like now that I'm actually, oh, I got my passport photo taken. This is one of the steps toward this though, is I actually got my passport photo taken yesterday. So I'm gonna get my passport soon, and then like I'll be able to start like visiting places and things like that, and checking out like facilities. And it's gonna be hard because I don't know the language, but like
yeah.
like long term, it's gonna be doable. But like this is not a soon thing. So
No, I
I know
understand.
people want to talk about shipping today, but we're just not there.
We're not there. We're not. Okay. And this budget is one of my adult things that I have to do. I set it up on stream and then I fill it in off stream. I need to go back to the gym. I'm paying for it. Why? I need to go back to the gym.
Okay.
So, there goes my dreams of a logistical discussion. Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse, for the bits, regardless.
A lot of people are saying Germans will usually speak English if you don't know German, which is helpful when I visited.
I mean, that's true.
That's true,
Captain
but like
Zemo cheered cow bitties.
what I actually do need to do some research. This is probably a 2024 thing. I do need to do some research into where the best places are in Europe to ship to the rest of Europe, because it's like I know somebody I trust in Norway to do this work, but Norway is kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
Whereas like in some ways it would be really cool if I could find a Ukrainian printing company and kind of help them with their economy. But like right now
infrastructure not great.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but like if they're on the upswing next year, because Ukraine is relatively central. I mean, I think that's called Central Europe for a reason. Kindle says, Joe, you're in a global arts collective. Why don't you have people route their American t-shirt printing through Nashville, let Cleo figure out UK ones, Corellis figure out EU ones, Jem figure out Canada, and Pearl figure out Australia? Because most of these other people don't want to deal with local printers. They'd rather just go through, like, online distributors, I think. I don't... Corellis might actually have... Corellis might be the best choice though, because he might be doing merch for his keyboard company anyway, like because they did hats and stuff. They're printing these mouse mats, so he might have somebody in Europe doing t-shirts. So Corellis might be into this, but like I don't think Pearl or Jem would be. I don't know.
I mean, and Joe would have to pay those people as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Abby.
Oh,
another
yeah.
fact for the list. Abby's just turned up in my stream.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Anna's recent
Wait, you want me to share the facts about Abby list?
Hive trying, choo
choo. Wait. Hold on. I've got all these other layers on my. I've got.
Go on.
Okay, give me a second.
Bring out the Abby facts.
Abby facts. Okay, so Goblin obsessed, January 10th birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. Notes about Cleo's friend Abby. There we go.
Sorry, I mentioned that you sent me this washi tape and that you're Goblin obsessed. And then Joe wrote that down because it's Joe.
I thought Cleo was saying she was Goblin obsessed. And I'm like, wow, Cleo, I didn't know that about you. I better start writing this stuff down. And she's like, it's not about me. It's about my friend Abby. And I was like, okay. So my notes about Cleo became notes about Cleo's friend Abby.
Yeah. And then I mentioned it was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah. So I wrote that down too.
And also, choo, Joe.
Oh,
choo.
Fine. I've got a lot going on. Another train's a-coming round the bend. Haven't seen Abby's birthday since I don't know when. Oh, wait, it was yesterday. I got that written down.
So, Yup. You're a subject of study. I mean, I've met
Apparently.
you. I understand why that would be a thing.
Okay.
Just saying. Joe doesn't keep notes about pushed. That's true.
Who's pushed?
As one of my other friends.
Uh,
I have friends in my chat sometimes, Joe.
no, I was thinking about this, and I was like, I need to be a more active listener. I need to start taking notes more in conversations, because that's one of the ways that I stay engaged with like lectures and stuff in class. Back when I used, or even still when I go to talks and stuff. Like I like to take notes. It helps keep my mind from wandering. But okay. Oops, we don't want to move the edit, undo, move artwork with board.
We don't really know who Joe keeps notes on, to be fair. No, we don't.
I don't keep notes on anybody, but what I'm realizing is maybe I should, because it would help me be a better listener.
Would it be intrusive to ask what sections I'm making? No. This is the budget plan. I have my income up here, the bills that I pay out every month, the things that I'm saving for, and then it will be like the stuff that I budget for, like the stuff that I spend out every month, which would be things like food and cats and petrol and stuff like that. And then I would have savings down the bottom.
Nerdwolf says, Joe, when you look for a printing service here in Germany, please don't use name of famous company. They support far right-wing groups. Well, that's part of what I'm trying to avoid, is I'm looking for, like, I want to go through, like, a locally owned print shop. You know, I don't want to be dealing with these big online conglomerates or whatever. People are saying Ukraine is Eastern Europe. Extremely Eastern Europe. Well, still.
I mean, I would have said that as well, but I was just happy to be included.
Thanks, Cleo.
Is this still the budget with our? Yeah, this is the sticker packs for February. Okay. Hence why it's pink. Today I learned Cleo buys a new cat every month.
Do you? That seems like a.
Apparently, it seems like a lot. To be honest,
it seems excessive.
I mean, like, I have to, like, the thing is, I spend quite a lot on cats every month, not only for pet insurance. Very glad I have that still.
Yeah.
But also I have to get like special expensive cat food because one of my cats is allergic to everything. Yeah. And then I have to get like cat litter, and that's doubled in price over the last couple of weeks.
Oh no.
So yeah. So the cats have their own like I for my cats I budget, except aside from the insurance, which pet plan, which is in my bills. I budget 120 quid a month for my two cats, just in case. With this metal model I found to make, I'm really getting a sense of the frustration you had with the paper model, Castle. Yeah. I understand. I make my own dog food since one of my dogs got pancreatitis. Here's the thing. I've had a cat that had skin issues, and we had to like boil fish for her. So I'm not opposed to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But pancreatitis in dogs is, they know what causes it. The fact that Atlas had pancreatitis, they're just like, yeah, sometimes it just happens in cats, and we don't actually know what causes it.
Oh,
so, you know,
great. As long as we don't know what causes it, then I'm not going to worry.
Yeah, and it was just a case of like, I asked them, should I be feeding her special food? And like, well, what does she eat now? And then I told them the brand of food that I get, and I go, no, you can eat that. I mean, there's like, they don't know why it causes it. So, you know, try eating low in fat. That's what we recommend for dogs. But as far as we can tell, it doesn't. Sometimes cats just explode internally, and we don't know why. So, great.
As long as we don't know why, it's fine.
I mean, to be fair, this is veterinary services as a whole. So,
Yeah.
Because there's a tiny mouse wizard cursing random cats. Probably.
Boy.
I always knew cats were just ticking time, but they are. Like, I've had 5 cats since I've lived on my own.
Uh-huh.
And 2 of them have exploded internally. No, 3 of them have exploded internally. One of them we ended up having to put down because it was an infection of some kind in their lungs, and it was just like, they're not going to be able to survive this. And the other 2, one had kidney issues and had to have lots of vet care, and this one had pancreatitis and also had to have lots of vet care. So, like, and if Bane had been able to survive, he would have had to have lots of vet care. So, like, 3 out of 5 is not good odds. It's not good odds.
No.
So, you know. Don't call me cute. Please. So, if you can afford it, and I understand not a lot of people can, pet insurance. It should be one of those things that you budget in before getting a pet.
Well, but that's if you're trying to determine if you can afford a pet. That's one of the things you should be asking yourself is, can I afford pet insurance?
If you already have a pet, I mean, because like
sometimes
cats
you get
especially,
given a pet or something, yeah. But
yeah, sometimes not even get given a pet. Sometimes you find an animal and then you just like, oh, leaving that here would make me a horrible human being. I guess I'm taking it home. I got given these 2, so you know. They're not my friend anymore because you don't give pets to people. Here, have a responsibility that might last 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
But I also think they were rescued. I'm not sure of the details. Insurance makes such a difference. Such a difference. Yeah, and curious, that would, yeah, no. Yeah, I like, when you think, oh, my cat is just like really tired and they're just falling asleep. No, they're sick. There we go. My family was one of those cute. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. My family was always one of the accumulated cat. If there was a suffering cat in the neighbourhood, it was ours. I mean, I hope that's, we took it in, not the, oh, we left our cat suffering in the neighbourhood. I'm assuming the former. Thanks, guys. The shelter I volunteer at spent 180,000 euros on vet bills in 2021. Doesn't help that cats hide their illnesses until they explode. Like, honestly, with Atlas, it was like, I knew something was wrong with her. Because of the vomiting. If she wasn't vomiting, I would have thought she was just having an off day, because cats are incredibly good at hiding when they're poorly. So, yes. Which one do I want? I want the sparkles. We took them all on. snatched a kitten from under a neighbour's car after they chucked it out into the rain. What's wrong with people?
I don't know.
Just in general, what's wrong with them?
Yeah, it's like I know that I don't have the capacity to take care of a pet on top of all my other responsibilities. So no matter how much my daughter might want one, we're not going to get one. And I
Well,
do a
no,
lot of
because
things to try to help my daughter have a happy and fulfilling life, but like I have to face the reality of the situation is that having a pet would be a lot of additional responsibility and I
yeah,
cannot manage that in a responsible way. So I'm
no,
going to not take that on, you know? Like
which is legitimate. Like I agree. I think that is a thing that you should not do. So where's my check-in sheet? Not there. It's not there. There it is. There it is. That's my check-in sheet.
oh, whoa, we just got an Asuma raid for a party of
Hi, X.
Hi Asuma. Welcome everybody. Hey, my fiance Badger Spanner's in the chat too. Hey Badger Spanner.
Oh, I'm so glad that I know who Badger Spanner is. That would be really embarrassing if I didn't.
Oh, come on, don't give him too hard of a time. But yeah, welcome Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. This is our kind of arts and crafts stream. Cleo is working on her bullet journal. I am working on designing the wraparound pixel artwork. No worries, X. No worries. It's fine. Because, well, it's not the sort of thing, like, I don't bring it up, like, during Hermitcraft meetings, like, oh, man, my girlfriend's coming to visit for 3 months! Woo! Like, I don't need to be the center of attention all the time, you know?
Just some of the time.
Yeah.
It's okay, X. No one expects you to know.
Yeah. Like well, the thing is, if somebody asked me, like, hey, Joe, what's Impulse's wife's name? I don't know. I have no idea. Do you know, Cleo? You don't have
I used to until you asked me that question.
Okay. Yeah, but like, or if
I couldn't. I'd have to go into the memory banks for that one.
No, it's just not the sort of stuff that comes up. Everybody's like Mrs. Impulse. Yeah. But you know, she has her own identity outside of that as well.
Mrs. SV, obviously.
Yeah. But like that's the thing is I don't know most of the people on Hermitcrafts the names of their significant others. I
know a few.
I've met Mumbo's wife, so I know her. But like other than that, like I've met Mrs. Wells Knight. But like for the most part, people are saying Mumbo's married. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, but maybe they're just dating for years. I don't know. People are like, Mumbo has a wife? ? Okay, maybe they're not married. This is why
I use the term other half.
I don't like that because it implies you're incomplete.
Oh God, Joe. Yeah.
And it also
I think you're reading too much into that.
People are saying girlfriend. Oh, okay. Mumbo has a partner. Okay, well I don't know then.
Partner I think is valid.
There you go. Mumbo is married to his work, his camera work. I don't know. But yeah, see, this we don't talk about this stuff in general.
No, this is like it's like going into work and then like talking about your partner who that person has never met. You can talk about your partner, but you don't necessarily like talk about their name if they don't know who the person is.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Thank you, my Kettlelab. who has resubscribed for 14 months. Thank you very much. And McLesley, who's resubscribed for 17 months, saying, thanks for being a truly lovely human, Cleo. Rude zombie. And thanks for not banning me yet. Look, you have to do actual things to get banned. You're fine. Except for the people that go, ban me, ban. Like, no, time me out, time me out.
If somebody,
okay, you're banned.
If somebody asks to get timed out, I ban them.
Same.
I don't have time. Don't create additional moderation overhead for me.
Yeah. Somebody was asking my mods to do stuff the other day, and it was just like, no. It's just like, you just disappear. That's fine. Canna Russia Cheer Biddies, thank you very much. Jamon has resubscribed for 17 months. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Comrades is gender neutral. And Mad Humph has resubscribed for 20 months. Thank you very much, guys. What were you going to say, Joe? I think I interrupted you.
Boy, I think I lost it. I'm looking at this pixel art though, and I remember now. Yeah. I was gonna ask, did we figure out if Impulse fixed his Witherflower farm?
I don't think we even asked him about that.
Okay.
Because I don't remember doing it.
We had talked about asking him.
Yes, I think that is true.
It wasn't clear if either of us had asked him.
I don't think I had.
No, I don't think I had either. Well, actually, I certainly hadn't. But I'm looking at this art, and I'm like, now that I've got this in a place where I'm relatively happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say that. I might want to move this a little bit more so that one star isn't right in there. Oh boy, I'm gonna be tweaking this forever. Okay, now I've got it where I'm relatively happy with it. Like, I want to just start laying this in, I think. Okay, we need.
Well, it has to be banned when you can just not come to the streams at all. Like, some people are weird. They don't enjoy your stream, and instead of just leaving, what they say is, "Can you just ban me? I don't like this." And then it's just sort of like, well, we can ban you because you're not a nice person. Let's start there, shall we?
Okay.
Like, I don't care if random people don't like what's going on. Just leave. Just leave.
Okay. I think I'm ready to actually start building this. Like, to some degree.
Oh my god.
I kind of think that I'm, I talked about like trying to get really precious with the color palette and stuff. But like when I'm looking at the export options and the way that's gonna go.
Aww. Meep, thank you for the 5 gift subs to the channel. That's really appreciated.
Meep. What? I don't have a whistle that says meep, so I'm just gonna say it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It just made me laugh because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah,
maybe I should have been. I don't know.
As I'm looking at this, I feel like I'm ready to start building it out. But because originally I was gonna try and have the software map the block colors, but I think realistically I'm gonna be better off just going with eyeballing it case by case. Like, that's gonna be, you're gonna get a more artistic result, like, than if, like, I want it to look like a human was involved with this,
Yeah.
And I think the end result's gonna be better if I do it this way. So at the point where I'm not running this through something else to get the block palette, it's done. I just need like a bajillion wither roses. You know what? I always want to message Impulse at night, but
Mm-hmm.
I know that's his like family time, and I don't want to create. I mean, in theory, he has no obligation to reply at night, but like, I'm always like, I'll message him in the morning because that's his work time, and then I never remember. So, I'm going. You know what? I'll do this in public just in case other people have a Wither Rose farm. At Impulse, is the Wither Rose farm up and running? If not, would you like Cleo and I? We had talked about volunteering to help fix it, right? Are you still
Yeah,
good for
yeah,
that? Before I
yeah.
volunteer for this,
I'm good for that.
to
That's fine.
help you rebuild it.
This is a
We
scribble and dot,
need a
but
ton of black dyes.
I would recommend an origami journal instead. Because also, like, this one is good if you're not too fussed about lines and stuff, because you can barely see the dots.
Mhm.
With my origami, you can actually see the dots, and I find that much more beneficial, particularly if you're starting out. Isn't there a dye shop in the Weird Dragon Head? You mean my dear Weird Dragon Head?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But the thing is, like, the scale of this pinball machine, 256 blocks deep,
My
319
Weird
blocks
Dragon
tall. It's more dye than Cleo has
And Cleo farms the dye personally
by hand, and I've done plenty of black dye farming myself recently, killing squid underwater and stuff, and it's time consuming.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
So, oh, did I say Wither Rose or did I say Wither Farm? I said Wither Rose. Okay, cool. Some people say I think Rian has a squid farm too. He told us it didn't work. So I don't.
Who did?
Didn't Rian say that he wasted like an episode trying to build a squid farm that didn't work?
Yes, he did.
One of my viewers said that Stress's farm could be fixed if we brought in a bunch of axolotls, which I have. But I don't think it's running now, and we'd have to get her permission to go mess with it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Next thing
Squid farms don't work well on servers. I found that out. I spent a long time.
Well, the thing is, I'm often online when there's not a lot of other people online. Like when I do my Saturday Night Dracula, I could be hanging out at the squid farm.
True.
Muscle Bob says, don't you have a natural squid farm next to the pinball machine from the Guardians? They're not producing at the scale we really need here. But yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. So let's go ahead and we are going to real quickly. Is this box in frame? Yeah. So 314 112. So this is for the translate dimensions. Negative 2226 and negative 2383. Okay.
Saturday Night Dracula at the squid farm.
Dracula at the squid farm sounds like one of those Panic at the Disco takeoffs.
Probably. Says, unwise, vampire squid are a real thing. This is true. They indeed exist. Witherose Farm is the only reason Tango could make the hub the way he did.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's operational today.
Yeah. I mean, we could fix it, potentially.
Yeah.
But it's a case of things are hard, yo. It's one of those things when you're working with a group of people, you need to try not stepping on their toes, right, Joe?
Right. What if we just take Doc's dragon and build a Wither Rose farm out of that?
Right.
-2226, -3.
What does February look like before I start doing it looks like a 5-month one, okay? A five what run?
Okay.
Because you'd only get one rose. I mean, that would work, yes. See you, Melody Rain.
Okay. -2226, -112. This seems like I'm screwing this up somewhere.
Oh, F-back, I hope you feel better. Annoying Doc equals intercontinental ballistic charged creeper blaster. So here's the thing you need to remember about Doc, is that Doc talks a very good game.
Mm-hmm.
But those things are war crimes. He has to fix it if he breaks it. So whatever he threatens to do, he has to fix it.
Yeah.
So, he can threaten all he likes, but...
Yeah. Jem says, Joe, this is a lot of numbers. Are we doing math? Yeah, I'm working on the pixel art for my pinball machine. And... okay, I'm realizing I wrote down some of the numbers wrong. That's why they look wrong. But yeah, welcome, Jem. Your build that you posted on Twitter the other day looks super good. Mine still looks like a bunch of plywood. So I'm working on, so the exterior skin of the machine is going to look like an actual deep field photograph. I actually just got this sorted. These are actual, like, the sides of the back box, sidewall, the front where the coin door is going to be, another side of the cabinet, and then another side of the back box. So, and that's from one continuous deep field image. It's going to, like, wrap around the machine, the artwork. So when people fly past, that should look cool. But then on the back box of the machine, like where the scores go, is something called the translight. And that's like a translucent light panel with artwork on it. And I'm still trying to figure out which image I'm going to use for that. That's where the name of the game is going to go. But that might look something like this when it's done. I'm working on, like, except better. But, like, I need to take some sort of cool nebula image or something. Jem says, I need to visit sometime soon. Not too soon. It still looks like plywood. It still looks like plywood now.
Just let Joe breathe.
Yeah,
You need
to.
To.
Yeah. Wait. This is a long season. We got plenty of time to come visit when it doesn't look like garbage. But yeah, let's see. So these need to be at negative.
Joe just expects me to visit, no matter what it looks like. Just saying.
Okay. Well, you do live. You're like a neighbor. Wait. Oh, negative 214 is the problem.
I mean, this is true. This is true. I am your neighbor.
What is going on here? Something's up with this. Negative 214.
The tape is the tape is to stop it moving around on the surface.
How are the X?
It keeps it stable. The reflections on my face is like, if you can see my reflection in a ruler, dear God.
Okay, so interesting. The coordinate system here is relative. And so when I changed which artboard I was looking at, it radically...
See you, Abby.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to fix it. Okay, so we're going to remove this artboard here. Okay. So now, these I should be able to set back to -214 without them. Why is nothing changing? Jem
I don't
says,
know, Joe.
I like plywood.
Why is nothing?
And Zuka says, it is birch plywood. She'll love it.
Joe,
Yeah.
this is Jem offering to come and visit you.
I know.
You don't get those offers very often.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
I should just be grateful. You're right. You're right.
I didn't say that. I just said, you know, don't look a gift Jem in the mouth.
No,
in
you're
the mouth.
right. Oh, you know what? I
rude.
should show the animation for the cottagecore.
Oh yeah, the cottagecore ability.
This is not the final animation, but I'm working on animations for the different card game stuff. So, Jem, if you're still here, and it's okay if you're not, and then I'm going to attack with cottagecore for 60 against Etho. Summon fireflies, flowers, snails, then I draw a card and I end my turn. I can pull that up again. And then I'm going to attack with cottagecore for 60 against Etho. I'm working on animations for all the different hermit. Then I draw a card and I end my turn. And Jem writes, my base was a big cobble circle for a full year. I can't judge. Well, thank you for not judging. Jem says, I love it. Perfect colors, too. Awesome. So in the final version, that was just a test render. The final version is actually going to have it, like, make the video darker at the same time. So it'll look more... Like, the fireflies and stuff will show up better at night. So I'm excited about that. So we need a -214 and a -314. Okay.
Chicken and rice for dinner. That sounds nice. I'm quite hungry, actually. I did have chicken and noodles, though, before we started.
Nice.
So I need to wait. I need to wait, Joe.
I believe in you, Cleo. You can do it.
I can. Do I want to, is the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither do I, Joe. Neither do I. It's still all too much.
2383. Okay. It's like I'm putting stupid amounts of effort into trying to get this one rectangle right, but like if I don't get it right now, it's gonna be a real problem later.
I mean, I get that, Joe. I'm at the point where I think I'm debating taking my build into creative mode to get things lined up the way I want.
I mean, this is kind of the equivalent of doing that. Like,
True.
In terms of artwork and pixel art and, like, trying to get photos working. You know.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So we're going to move this over here.
Our job is a fun one, but the amount of hours it takes.
Okay, so if we had this be like a silvery gray.
Okay. If you're hungry, eat. Yes, I shall eat the things that I have around me whilst I'm streaming. I shall eat these tiny little axolotl figurines.
I brought a
nom,
bowl
nom,
of
nom.
peanuts, and then I forgot I shouldn't
All right,
chew at you.
You don't need to deal with the bullying, Joe. I'm fine. You don't need to show me up.
Okay.
That was a joke, Joe.
It's fine. I'm just
So 27,
score
20, 13,
cut out
16.
size.
Okay, so here.
So let's see.
That's great, Honk. Always nice to find something that you personally are good at.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh wait,
I
are you
nearly
saying
dropped
meep or
stuff.
me?
I meeped because I dropped stuff. Don't worry about it, Joe. It's fine.
Okay, well,
I just
I
nearly
shan't
threw.
then. I simply shan't.
All right, don't get biblical on me, Joe.
Oh yeah, I always forget that's in your King James or whatever.
Is it?
I'm
It's not
assuming.
really my King James.
Well, I mean,
like...
the British, it's the crown owns the copyright on the translation. It's literally the most British Bible possible.
You know me, Joe. I'm not really.
A Brit.
I wasn't going to go like that, but I was just like, I don't. It was more. I'm not really into that side of the religion stuff, like
No,
any of it. So
Yeah.
So February starts on Wednesday.
So I was looking at it, and on real pinball machines, the title is usually not very big. But I'm realizing because of the way pixel art works with the letters, like I'm gonna maybe have to go bigger so that the holes in the E's are like actually there.
I guess that makes sense. Yes.
Boy, because I really like how this font looks, but it's not necessarily optimal for this.
He's suboptimal.
Yeah. Suboptimal. I want to try out. There was also this. I forget if it's called the Arachnid Nebula or Tarantula Nebula. There's some cool stuff.
Tarantula Nebula sounds familiar.
There's some cool stuff with the Pillars of Creation here too. I wanted to drop in.
Could have sworn I had a little Tipex mouse, but apparently I don't. But that's okay. That's okay. Make silly noises when you drop things too. I do. You have mock exams in February. You'll be fine. Just do what you can. Nobody can expect more than that.
Oops.
I mean, they can. But
I mean, yeah, your parents.
It's not going to work.
Your parents are going to expect more than that anyway. Don't just do your best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
only person you really have to impress is yourself.
Unless you want a job, I recommend against those.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get away without having a job, then your family's rich.
Be self-employed.
I mean, that's still a job, Joe.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're trying to, there's a difference between trying to, like, do job applications versus just starting to do work.
True.
Because then, so if you're self-employed, the most important thing is your portfolio of work and your ability to demonstrate that you can do work in the future. It's not, what do you call it? It's not your grades or whatever at that point.
It's very rarely your grades. Once you get out into the real world, I hate that phrase. Once you get out into a job expecting place, let's put it like that.
A job expecting place.
Like the most that people care about is what you did in your last job and what you are capable of doing.
Yeah.
So which doesn't help when you're doing exams, but it is reassuring in real life. They still want to know you have all that stuff, but you know.
Yeah.
You accidentally got a job. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope all the people that need jobs get jobs, and all the people that would rather work for themselves work for themselves. I have that hope for you guys. Grades mainly get the first job. Yeah, that's true. Well, scuffed that up. Okay, that's fine. And also did the lines where Tipex mouse. I had a Tipex mouse. I need it. I need it. You like
Phantom
your job, it's gonna
Galaxy?
give
Oh my
me.
gosh, have you seen this Phantom Galaxy, Cleo?
I have not, Joe.
Oh, it looks really cool. I'm gonna, do you mind if I post a link?
I'll go for it.
Because, like, if I, like, I'm not gonna, because Twitch is gonna, you know, I could show it on my screen, but Twitch is gonna, like, make it look terrible compared to, like...
Let's have a look at this. Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, that might look good. Tango says, I've got shulkers of black roses, Joe, all yours. How much do you need?
All.
Okay, so... doing some math real quick. Okay, so it's 319 tall. And, boy. -119 -151, 168. So let's just assume that the back box is, so then, 2753 minus 2696 is 57. So 168 times 57 times 2, that's 19,152 blocks just for the sides of the back box. Now, it's if I'm making black concrete though, you get 8 for you get 8 blocks of concrete for each die, right?
I believe that is true, yes.
Okay. So 2394 for the back box. So 116 then times 256 is another 29,000 times 2 divided by 8 plus 7424. Okay. So 2394 plus 7424, 9,818 wither roses divided by 64. There's 64 stacks, right?
Yes.
153 stacks, which divided by 27 is how many shulkers? 5.5 shulkers.
Could you make that 6 shulkers and just give me a half a stack?
Yeah, 6 shulkers. Working on the skin of my pinball machine and need a lot of black concrete. I'm gonna include the image that I just made for reference.
That's fair.
Because I want to show off too.
Yeah, just show off. Go on, Joe.
Okay. Where did I save that image? Documents, pictures. Gosh, I'm bad at computers, Cleo. I literally just saved this file. Oh my gosh. Okay, if I save it again, what directory does it default to? Documents. Great. That's... Okay, fantastic. Okay. Is this it? No, that's not actually it, though. Grumble, 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 grumble. Okay. I'm just going to save another copy. Fine.
Joe's project is seriously cool. It is. He has worked very hard on this project. Like, ridiculously hard.
Okay. Now, we're going to upload a file. Mon Pay says one shulker will do 13.8k concrete. Wait, really? How does that work? Okay, so 27 slots in a shulker times 64 times 8, 13,000.
Meow meow. I know, baby. Yes, I love you too.
So I need 153 stacks, though, I think. The problem is I did... Okay, I'll rerun all my math now. Okay.
Well, it's better than doing it in the middle of a thing.
57 times 168 is... So times 2. So we need 19,152 black concrete for the sides. Then 116 for the back box. 116 times 256 is another 29,000 times 2. 59,392 black concrete.
Hello.
So 19,152 plus 59,392, 78,000 actual blocks. 78.
I can't wait to see someone's putting some mechanical parts into the pinball machine. It's so large.
So we
You can't believe you decided on that size. Wow.
And we get the same number. We need 9818 black wither roses. Okay, and those go into stacks of 64. So we still end up with 153 stacks, and 153 stacks is still 5.5 shulkers. So my math was right. Okay.
Yay! Kitty.
So
she's been very good. She's left me alone most of the afternoon. Yeah. So well done. Not a thing that normally happens. The cat noises you can't. Yeah, try living with it. You definitely can't.
Okay.
This particular cat is Atlas. This is the one that had the pancreas explosion. But she's always been like this. Insurance adjuster has decided you get a new roof. Oh, enjoy. Good luck.
Okay.
Ooh, printing is slightly off with some of these stickers. But that's okay. We get the gist. Pancreatic explosion is a way of life for her. I mean...
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
from the ESA, the high-res Phantom Galaxy image. Mahi says, don't forget about the playfield and another 3 or 4 shulkers. Well, the playfields and pinball machines don't have a lot of black on them, usually. We'll come back to the playfield later. Like, that's out of scope for January. What? It is. It has to be. There's no way to do that.
We will do this. We'll deal with it when we come to it.
Yeah.
But could you exchange the shulkers for HHH help for Tango, please? Just get it in writing.
I'm worried he won't give me them. But when I
fine, we'll bully him.
When I get them from him,
right, yeah.
Then we'll be like, ha, gotcha. Now you have to let us help you. If I try to put that in conditionally now, no, it's not gonna fly.
Let me put the knife.
Okay.
Come on then. Yes, kitty. You hear purring? I mean, I suppose she is purring. You don't do that an awful lot, do you, Sweet Pea? No. All the kitty toes. She's got, she's polydactyl. You can see her little extra toe here. Oh, she didn't like that. Is the belly getting furry again? Yes, 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 it is.
Okay. So this is way too big now.
I'll feed you when I'm done. You've had like 2 lots of food already today.
Hey, speaking of being able to afford food, thanks to Rex Verdi for tipping 22, who yells, rotate.
That's a statement.
Yay. So we're going to rotate to almost 89 degrees. Woo!
You need to bully Tango into letting HHH help him. Yes. Hermits, as a rule, very, very bad at accepting help. They would rather just deal with it themselves and not put anyone else out. Which is true for every single one of them. Oh. Do you need help? No, I'll be fine.
I actually just set myself up to accept help because I wanted to be better about that. I just dug a huge trench in my base that needs to be like basically all. I marked out where we need to remove like, I don't know, a stupid amount, like 20 blocks deep of stone. But like the thing is, the bottom's at a diagonal. It's not like dig down to why this. It's dig down to this diagonal. So I dug out a trench and marked the diagonal. So that way we can use that as a reference if we have like an HHH there.
Fair.
So we now have a fallback large-scale HHH project to work on anytime. I'll probably end up working on it some on my Dracula and reading streams too, just as a chill thing. But
I mean, that's legit.
That's not going to be like... I'm not going to let that eat my week. That's one of those things like, we don't need to get the bottom of this machine knocked out for months. It's a relatively low priority. It still does need to get done, so I can put in the cool stuff for the Elytra course underneath there.
I like this comment. Paint it as them helping you. Oh no, we don't have anything to do for HHH. Who will help us? That's never happened before. We've never tried that.
Yeah.
Hermit's notoriously good at accepting help. And would rather be working on Christmas Eve instead of asking for help.
I actually took Christmas Eve off this year and Christmas Day. I say that. I was going to take Christmas Eve entirely off and use that as one of my vacation days from the Patreon thing, but I realized that I moved some footage and I was like, nope. If I'm at the computer moving files around and renaming them, I don't get to claim I took a full day off. and then I'm
No,
gonna
you
force
don't.
myself to do better tomorrow. And then I took 100% of Christmas off, not even
Well
doing
done, Joe.
no little work tests, nothing. So, yay.
Oh, itchy. Itchy scratchy.
Hey there, Resident Evil. I didn't see you in that zombie Cleo outfit.
Fair.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make this look good, and like just with the blocks available. Like this, the actual photo here looks really cool of this Phantom Nebula, but when I think about would it look good at that scale on the pinball machine, I think the answer is no.
I mean, that's reasonable, I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep playing with it and like seeing what other. But yeah, I didn't try the Tarantula Nebula yet either. Tango says they are in the hub for you. What? Woo.
Really? Oh, Tango's superstar.
Thanks so much. Anything you need? Oh no, I'd love to help you out if you need anything.
Cleo mentioned that you need help digging.
Or decked out. Cleo mentioned you need help digging.
Again.
Okay. Oh, also, this upcoming Monday is a federal holiday, Martin Luther King Day, so I was not planning on streaming this Monday.
I mean, that's fair. You don't have to stream if you don't want to. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll do something else.
I'm just letting you know in advance.
That's fine. I am very into Sims right now. So I'm kind of,
yeah.
If you don't want to be here, I'm
yeah.
I'm going to take some time and stream that.
Well, because I kind of feel like, so like thinking about when I had to work a day job, like, he says more like weeding.
More like weeding.
But it's not urgent. Chords for that. Happy to help. How would I get there?
Playing Sims currently, my over 6-month-old save is surprisingly still very fun to play. It's shocking how that happens.
He's got apparently a lush cave that's overgrown and part of decked out that he needs. Like,
I would love to do that. I would love to, because I need plants.
Yeah,
and moss.
Cleo needs all that stuff for her towers anyway, so we'll come by and grab what we can.
But just tell him not this Monday, but the Monday after.
Well,
Monday is,
or just any day that I'm like I need to stream, and you know.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
If I'm burning out on this pixel art stuff, realistically.
Yeah. Realistically, you will be.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, going back to when I first started streaming, the only times I could stream during the day were like on holidays like that. And so I feel kind of weird now that this is my day job. I feel like I should be taking those holidays off and letting other people kind of have the audience who don't normally get to stream on a Monday. You know, people who are still out there working.
I genuinely, yeah, that's fair. But like Hermitcraft is one of those weird things. If they're not watching Hermitcraft, they won't be watching anything else. Particularly is fairly common from what I hear.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of people are just Hermitcraft fans. So if you're not streaming,
I mean, I would imagine Twitch is going to have a lot of big promotional streams for MLK Day. So I don't know. I feel like
maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not Twitch, but you know.
I know, Joe. I get it. But also, like, MLK Day is like an American holiday.
Yeah,
So
well, it's an American holiday that my kid has off school, and she's supposed to be with her mom, and her mom has said she's not going to pick her up. So I feel like being snubbed by both parents would be bad. And so
yeah,
maybe I should
no.
also spend that day with my daughter at this point. I don't know.
I think you probably should. That
Uh,
seems like a thing you should do. And
so
also,
I mean, so there are multiple reasons for me to not be there on Monday, but
I accept.
in general, I'm trying to avoid streaming on federal holidays anyway, just to give other people a chance. But
That's reasonable.
in theory, what I've found is in most of those federal holidays, she's supposed to be with her mom anyway, but in practice, she isn't always picked up. And so me having stuff scheduled then makes it harder for me to make time for her. So
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I watch 2 streamers and Cleo is one of them. I mean, yeah. What do you do when Hermitcraft isn't on? Wait for it to come back on. Yeah, no, I hear a lot of that. There's like a lot of people look for the Hermitcraft adjacency bonuses.
What's a Hermitcraft
So-
adjacency bonus?
It's the people who are not members of Hermitcraft but have interacted with a member of Hermitcraft. Like, for example,
Like Janie Laney hangs out with us on the craft
Janie
streams.
and my partner and Mrs. Wells Night and not Mrs. Wells Night, Mrs. Tango.
Mrs. Wells Night
those
streams
sorts of people.
sometimes.
Does she? I've never seen her stream. Oh, I've missed that.
I mean, the thing is, so she's a photographer, so she's on the road a lot. But when she's at home, she streams.
That's neat. I've missed all of those, so I need to find that stream
It's not super
and
common,
get her added.
but she does stream sometimes.
That's cool.
Okay, so I want to find. I think it might be Tarantula Nebula. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, Skiz, Scott, all those people, yeah. Hermitcraft, what I would call the Hermitcraft adjacency bonus. People that Hermit fans will go and watch that they might not watch when another Hermit is on.
But like, so for example, like Skizzleman has a day job still.
Yeah.
And so he's an example of somebody who couldn't normally stream on a Monday afternoon. If he was
True.
streaming on a holiday Monday, I wouldn't want to be competing with him. I want to let him
I mean, that's legit.
have that, you know?
Yeah, no, fair.
I don't know. This isn't something that like I feel like is a moral imperative or anything. This isn't something I'm going to try and convince other people to do, but this is just something that I've been thinking about. Like it feels,
Which is fair.
it feels right to me to try to either if I am going to stream on a federal holiday, I should be streaming something that I'm going to lose money on. Like this is the day I stream playing pinball with my friends because this is, you know, I'm not going to make any revenue off this, and in fact a bunch of people will unsubscribe from my channel.
Wow, Joe.
What? No, the YouTube people are fierce. They're like, you're streaming something I don't like, I am done. It's, you know, but yeah,
That's
it's
a lot.
what? No, I mean, like I'm constantly losing subscribers on YouTube.
I mean, I think everyone is at the moment. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not
that's
just
funny
you.
because all of a sudden it's happening to everybody. I'm like, oh, this is just my day-to-day reality. Like people, and that's funny too because people come in on Twitch and they're like, how do you grow your YouTube channel? I'm like, I don't know. My YouTube channel has like -4 subscribers a day. Maybe ask somebody else who cares about SEO, because that's not me.
Yeah.
I did get a big jump from that. I say a big jump. I got a few hundred from that Empires crossover or whatever.
That's good.
I don't really
That's
look
good.
at the numbers too aggressively because, you know, watching them go down every day isn't really a great for anyone's, you know, like you can't judge your success based on stuff like that or you're going to go crazy.
No.
You know?
Yeah, and we're already partly crazy because we do this for a living.
Yeah. It's not helpful to pay too much attention to those numbers, but
No.
But yeah,
I think that is the worst thing a creator can do is pay attention to the numbers.
I'm gonna agree with you there. And so anyway, like that's uh but yeah, so if I was gonna stream on a holiday, it would be like, okay, I'm gonna stream a collab with my friends who have off work today, and we're gonna play a game that like we wouldn't normally be able to play, right? Or something.
Yeah, that seems fair. But Joe deserves his streaming spot. I don't know if deserves is the right word, but
I don't have what deserves.
I mean, Joe streams when Joe wants to stream. So,
Rotation tips 5. That's gonna get us another 5 degrees of angular rotation. Woo. 93. D. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna remove this Tarantula Nebula picture and then actually maybe try to open it in Photoshop at it and resize it because this is too big, I think. Open with Photoshop.
Shorts is the way to go for YouTube. I mean,
well, if you want to increase the number of subscribers you have, yes, but you don't make any revenue off them. And
I mean, they're starting to get revenue coming in, like
in
at the end
February
of the month.
1st, that's like
Yeah,
that's like what 3 weeks from now, practically.
yeah.
Like,
You'll see a lot of shorts going up, I expect, guys,
yeah.
in about 3 weeks.
Oh,
I mean, I might try them. I've done one and I enjoyed it.
yeah, I feel like I made some shorts. Like, some of my old videos got automatically turned into shorts, apparently, as well. Like, some videos I had made of my daughter when she was a baby got turned into shorts because they were vertical,
Huh.
and so YouTube just automatically was like, this is a short now. And I'm like, is it? Okay.
I find shorts to be very annoying, which is fine. I mean, they're not necessarily for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to take over my video escapades, but you know, I like making videos, like with stories and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So one of the hermits wanted us each to send in a 2 to 5 second clip of us showing off what is hermitcraft from our point of view. And I was trying to brainstorm on that, and I'm having a hard time, Cleo.
So am I. I've tried. I'm in the same boat.
Okay, so that's not just me being, like,
No.
bad at things.
No, I'm also bad at things, Joe. It's fine.
Okay.
Shorts are a good marketing tool. I mean, like, YouTube will change the way things go every few years. So I'm not, like, I think shorts will probably be here to stay. And I think, you know, like, TikTok is having legal problems. And I think at some point people are going to go over to YouTube, like, because it's the place where they're still allowed to do what they do. But, you know, eventually, like, longer videos will be back in trend. I remember when shorter videos were in trend.
Yeah.
You know.
Rex says, I enjoy shorts, but my legs are kind of pale. So you can't be ashamed about stuff like that, Rex. Like, you know, like, one of my friends, like, we got in the pool one day, and he was wearing this t-shirt that didn't really look like it went in the pool, and I'm like, what's up with that t-shirt? And he's just like, I don't want my fat to get sunburned. And it's like, you know, like, you don't need to be self-conscious. Like, it just, you know, go be you. Like, I don't know. I feel like letting magazine covers determine what people are supposed to look like is not a good way to live. So, yeah, Rex, just get out there and enjoy your pale legs. And you know what? Maybe there's somebody else out there who will enjoy them too. Everybody has different tastes.
Be the self-help guru you want to see in the world, Joe.
I don't want to. I don't want to be a guru.
I'm not going to make you, like,
Yeah.
you know.
So, yeah, like, but like a lot of the suggestions from my viewers for the what is Hermitcraft compilation, they're like, just send in a clip of you saying howdy y'all, Joe Hill's here a bunch of times. Or send in the clip of you crying when you fell in lava. And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna make somebody want to watch Hermitcraft. And they're like, yeah, people love emotional experiences. And it's like, I don't know what the tone of what everybody else is sending in, but I feel like 5 seconds of me sobbing is not really, you know.
See, the clip that I want to send in has swearing in it, so, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that clip is very indicative of what Hermitcraft is.
Which, do you mind saying what it was, or what we, not the swear, but like what the episode?
It was the creeper. It was the creeper prank.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody had also suggested that I send in me getting killed by Scar 80 times. But like, I once again, I feel like that doesn't
capture the majesty of
like there like all this we do a lot of stuff because we do long form episodes. We do a lot of work that's very contextual. So
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I still need to put Archimedes back where he comes from.
Mini Cheese Mouse says that I actually watched all of your shorts the other day, Joe. One of them was a random video about giant hail. Oh, yeah, so that's the thing, is YouTube has just been like, oh, Joe took a vertical video of going outside and picking up a piece of hail. That must be a short now. Thanks, YouTube. That's really going to get people excited about my channel. Can't wait. Okay, I think I crashed Photoshop. Yeah, they don't want you using save for web on anything this large. Even today. Like, I know 10 years ago, they're like, save for web isn't really intended for stuff bigger than 1600 pixels wide. But like, oh my gosh. Today, Photoshop is crashing. Thanks, Photoshop. I'm just... Yeah, I'm... Alt, Control, Delete. Task Manager. End task. Adobe!
Sorry to the people related for hail-related YouTuber only to get Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like, this is not a meteorological channel. Meteorological. 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 Let's just get the small tarantula NASA small. So that way I know it's the one that NASA made that's small, not me downsizing it. Because their image people are probably cleverer than I am at picking the optimal thing for not losing detail when reducing it in size.
Probably accurate.
Yeah. So let's just lean into them being good at their jobs.
What time is it for me? It's nearly 5 in the afternoon.
Don't panic, Flip writes, for $56 a month, you expect the applications to be more stable. Also, good morning. Hey, George. Yeah, I am still paying that Adobe fee. I didn't see you streaming last night. Definitely let me know next time you want me to pop on for one of your evening pinball streams. Hope you are doing well out there. Oh, also, thank you for the recommendation of the tequila. So one of my brothers only drinks Pabst Blue Ribbon, basically, and I got him in the Secret Santa for Christmas, and so I bought him the tequila that you said was the best one under $100. and I put a blue ribbon on it, and I'm like, this won an award at Don't Panic Flip's tequila tasting party for best bottle under $100. I put a blue ribbon on it and everything, so you can drink it, because it's blue ribbon tequila. And if you don't like it, your wife will appreciate that I didn't just buy you $100 worth of PBR. Well, not $100, but, like the that much. Yeah, I think it was the Don Julio Blanco. Yeah. Yeah, the other one that you recommended that was like in the $200 range was a little bit pricey for the family gift exchange. But yeah, when you were like, we tried this at a party, or at a tequila tasting party, and this was the best one under 100. Yeah. So his wife was very pleased because they have so much PBR nonsense. He collects like PBR stuff. They don't have the PBR pinball machine yet, but he's got like every PBR can opener, bottle opener, a vest, hoodies, jackets, all like their basement lounge area is PBR branded. So it's like, look, here's a present. It has a blue ribbon, but it's not a Pabst blue ribbon. Yay! She was ecstatic. So I'm giving him the gift of matrimonial harmony. That's a real gift. Also, Meredith tips 20 and says, you're my favorite crafting and pinball streamer. Oh, thank you, Meredith. But hey, if you enjoy pinball streamers, definitely check out Don't Panic Flip, who's currently in the Twitch chat. He's the one that is loaning me Total Nuclear Annihilation right now, which my daughter and I are really enjoying still. I actually took my daughter to her first few pinball tournaments recently, and she's actually been holding her own. We were in like a 30-something, 34-person Three Strikes tournament the other day, and she got like 13th. Like, so, yeah. She's really loving it. So, also, even more of my friends have moved to Denver from college. I met up with a bunch of them at New Year's, and they're like, Joe, you gotta come out to Denver. So if I can get out there and with my daughter, hopefully her and your daughter and I, and you as well, obviously, can all get out and play some pinball at some point. But I don't have anything scheduled yet, because I'm also trying to plan a wedding, and that's expensive. Is she leaning toward old games or new games as her favorites? She likes the new games more, in terms of like if she just gets to play whatever she wants. But I've noticed that she tends to do better on the classics than new player or than older players, because I think that like, especially like with the level of play that we have here in Nashville, the people who are really into pinball are mostly into the new games. And so on the classic games, they don't know the rules either. And she's got really good reflexes as a child who is, coming into this as like, I'm excited to play pinball. Woo! So, yeah. And George says, TNA is such a throwback. I wouldn't be surprised if she likes 80s games. That's also true, is since we play TNA at home all the time, she's probably used to stuff without a lot of ramps or any ramps and stuff. But, anyway, Cleo, did you buy any interest? I just told my tequila buying story. Did you buy any gifts for anybody this year that were interesting or well received?
I brought my dad and my sister hoodies, if you know what those are.
Hoodies?
And then the heating hoodies without the H, which is basically a giant oversized hoodie. Which is really warm and comfortable. And then the heating went out, so
I bet they were glad to have
prophetic.
That.
They were very incredibly glad to have it, yes.
Nice. So are these basically like have you seen like slankets, which is like a hoodie blanket? Like a cloak almost?
I would imagine it's similar. It's similar.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. But they were appreciated. You got one of those, I adore it. I have one of those. They're very warm. I am glad to have it because my house is very cold. Doesn't help with the asthma, but Okay. So that's the February title page done.
Woo.
Quote. I have budget stuff to start with and the calendar stuff to do. I think I'm ready to stop, Joe.
I think I'm ready to wrap it up too. I was planning on having lunch at 11 and we're 5 minutes out from there. So I think Cleo and I will break into our own streams and say goodbye to everybody. Cleo, it was fantastic hanging out.
Yeah, same as. I'll see you later.
Alrighty, catch you later,
Bye.
Cleo. Bye. So don't worry, chat. I'm going to say goodbye to you separately. We had disconnected over there and closed the Cleo capture window. Don't Panic Flip says, let me know on the Denver visit. I'm sure Zoe would love to make a friend. She has a make new friends superpower. I have no idea how such an extrovert was born from 2 introverts. Yeah, genetics is a mystery to me too. I don't know. But my kid definitely is very friendly and loves hanging out with other kids. I took her up to meet one of my other friend's kids who's about the same age at an arcade when we were on our Massachusetts road trip. And the 2 of them had never met. They just hit it off, started playing pinball, had a blast. So yeah, I will definitely keep you posted. Once again, that's not an anytime soon thing. But you know, the more people I know moving to Denver, the more peer pressure there is. Also, the more places there are with guest rooms. So yeah, that's definitely helpful. Okay, so thank y'all so much for joining me today. I had a good time working on the design for my deep field Minecraft pinball machine. We've got a rough idea. I'm still not sure how I'm going to do the translate, but we figured out the wraparound deep field skin. Let me pull that up. The wraparound deep field skin. Whoops. I wanted to go to that. Let's zoom out real quick. If I hit the zoom in button and I'm not being careful, it'll like... So yeah, we've got the wraparound skin that's going to go on the outside of the machine with the cool Galaxy deep field photo. We'll worry about the translate another day. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate y'all's financial support as well to everybody who tipped. Let's see who else is out there in the wide world of Twitch streaming now. Twitch.tv/directory/following. Bum bum bum. Let's see. What is Janie Laney doing? Looks like, oh, she's on the Black Minecraft server today. We were just talking about Janie. Janie's been a guest on our arts and crafts streams before. Great friend of the show. When you get over there, hope you say howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's here. Joe Hill's Raid here. Alrighty. Well, have a fantastic day, everyone. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do 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 do.